their rhythm. Free kick in a promising position for Kwekwe United. Yes, they've got Msugutwa in the box. So is Mambare. Anything can happen there. Let's see how this one will be executed. It's a good looking one, but Chajga had a long view of this one, plucked it out of the air. Comes up with a long throw. Tibanyoka, rather quiet for his standards, posting a long ball forward, taken down, but Chakuchiji struggled in controlling it. The expectations are very high on this youngster because each time he gets possession, the crowd goes wild. A lovely touch there as Andile Tarwenga tried to find his way through. It's cleared away by Chigumira, chested down and all the way back to the goalkeeper by Msugutwa. Kwekwe United can restart the formula. Brian Katifu, and it's out of play for a throw-in to be taken by Kawe. Vasily Kawe will find Bochwe. He's the partner in the middle of the park. These two are actually dominating the exchanges. Madake Gareth to Kevin Moyo, and they're all looking for their youngster. Chakuchichu keeps it down, but then Kwekwe is now aware of the danger posed by this youngster. It's taken through and the goalkeeper makes a save. I was about to say it's more like what Barcelona is doing at the moment. They've got a 17-year-old in the team, and everybody will be looking for Lamine Yamal whenever they get possession, really. And the same thing is happening to Scotland. A 16-year-old is being given the responsibility of tormenting the away team.
And also remember, this is a great opportunity for the 16-year-old to showcase his talent, because you won't get such stats every day, every time, because look at that bench, Scotland bench, the Kamabilias are there, Walter Msona is there. Chance for Kwekwe.
Yes, chance for Kwekwe. Trevor Chikede, sliding tackle, and it's a goal kick. Good defensive work from Manenji, and the kick is taken quickly. Madake on the right hand side shuffles the ball one way then the other, and finally finds his captain, Kevin Moyo. Yes, Chigumira. Chigumira still in possession. Turns back. Moyo. Flipping it through, looking for Machope. He's got the strength, but Chivi is in the way. Chikede playing the ball in the wrong direction. Neatly taken down by Manenji. Wonderful shot. The goalkeeper does well to save and finally cleared away by Andile Taruinga. My goodness me. What a power driver from Manenji. And a good save by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, he's very strong, this Manenji boy. After unleashing that thunderbolt, you could see his persistence, his follow-up. He almost had a second bite of the cherry. It did been Taruinga who was alert, who averted that danger for Kwekwe United. Otherwise, the scoreboard could have been to. There it is still.
There was a power driver. Well hit, and you've considered the fact that Manenji is a powerfully built player. And that ball was more like a cannonball, but Andile Taruinga, he has got a sense of timing and managed to clear the danger. The same goes for Lennox Chivi. He did exactly the same thing when Machope was drifting into the box. The token of Machope, you can see the sign being given that they're asking for a substitution. Time on Machope, the goal scorer. He's picked up an injury. It's quite a blow for Scotland because Machope, with his strength, was bothering the Kwekwe United defenders, and it depends on who is coming through and to see if he can match it. Popopo and his team
And
strategizing.
Emmanuel Zocha has restored Simba Bora's lead at Babafu Stadium. It's now 2-1 in favor of Simba Bora, and Nigel Martina has scored for Moors at Kibo Stadium. So Moors lead Triangle by 1-0.
Lloyd Samaita Mtaza continues to shine. Here's Andy Letaruenga. He's a tireless midfielder. All over the place for Kwekwe United. Madake averts the danger. Manager will bring it down. Lionel Chukua about to come on, and it's a big ask for him to emulate what Timon Machope was doing. Willie, what's your thought about Chukua and Machope?
Yeah, the big question is whether Lionel Chukua will do like what he did last season. Remember, he was the league top goal scorer last season when he was playing for Highlanders, but he's not getting that much game time here in Scotland. Maybe it's because they've got too much stars here, and he hasn't scored. He hasn't opened his account this season.
There's Timon Machope. Looks like a hamstring. My goodness me, this will be a big blow for the player and the team, because a hamstring takes a long time to heal.
Yeah, if it's a hamstring injury, Stanley, then that might effectively rule him out of the trip to Chisumbanje, because I don't think there will be enough time for him to recover. Because a hamstring, it needs a minimum of 6-7 days, I think.
Indeed, if you are lucky.
Yeah,
most players will take almost a fortnight.
Exactly, a fortnight.
Then it starts healing.
Yeah, 6-7 days is minimum.
Minimum indeed. Andile Taruinga being forced in the wrong direction, and this one goes out of play and quickly taken. Kwekwe United can scramble it away. Bochwe does well to find support. Kawe back to Bochwe. Try to play through the line. Chikede picks it up and finds support in the middle of the park. Usukotwa, but a sliding tackle from behind from Madake, who can be a toughest tick defender. Mureremba has been very quiet. Chigomira puts it away to avert any form of danger. Taruinga. Chikede back again to Madake in the middle of the park. Chikede slides it down very well. Matatu now in possession, turned away, tried his best, and he was going down, but of course the Kwekwe supporters wants the referee to intervene, but I don't think there was a case for the ref to intervene at all. As Madake receives it from Chigumira, Nelson Charge got brought into the picture. Kevin Moyo, Scotland, enjoying a bit of possession, 6 minutes from the 45. Chigumira finds Kawe. Kawe could have scored with a header, but it lacked direction. He went straight to the goalkeeper. Chigumira has been doing a fantastic job on the right hand side of defense. So is Chivi, the Kwekwe United defender. Yes, Chikede, who brings it down very well. Taruinga with a long ball forward aimed at Matatu, but doesn't get there. Sangweme with a long ball forward. Matatu tightly monitored by Madake, the evergreen Madake, but he concedes a corner. Kwekwe United with 5 minutes to the Oranges are going to take a corner. This will be tricky, and Popopo can sense an opportunity here. That's Paul Chimalizeni. He's been around for quite a long time as a coach. Started off as a young man, and now he's a mature man and trying to guide Kwekwe out of the relegation waters. Here comes the kick. The goalkeeper has lost it. It's emphatically cleared away. Chakuchichi can't quite control. He goes for it, but and it's guided backwards all the way to Elton Chuare, the goalkeeper. Sogotwa exchanging passes with his goalkeeper. Ball played through. The Kwekwe can fasten onto the pass. Kawe does. Chigomira adds weight to it. Now to Chakuchichi. The whistles in the crowd are now so evident. Chakuchichi checks in field. He must have been watching a lot of the Barcelona star. The dribbling styles are the same. This is a good looking chance now for Kwekwe United. On the far side, ball comes in. Mambare is being forced backwards. The cross looks good into the area. Madaka clears. And finally, neatly brought down. Edobe Mtibanyoka, who normally plays on the right hand side, being drifted on the left this afternoon by Tondera Indiraya, who has made a number of changes. Remember, there is no Walter Msona, the captain. There's so many others. Kama Billiards, Peter Mdua, they're all not there. Msebe, of course, the midfield maestro. So yes, Tondera Indiraya trying to manage his team ahead of the trip to Chisumbanje. Mila Chukua is beaten to it. Good chase down, Matatu. Finds support on the near side. For a moment I thought Mineshi would cross, but it was blocked. And this will be a throw-in on the near side here. The last we heard from Baba Fields is that Simba Bora were leading. So Joe Lupaka turning up on the crowd. But will he win? Given the vociferous support, and the Highlanders as a team trying to play through well. The idea by Masimba Mambari was right, but well read by Chigumira. It's Kawe now. Plays the ball away to Madake. Good clearance there. Looking for Chakuchichi, but again beaten in the air. Kwekwe is now more and more aware. Now danger as Lano Chikua shoots from afar. He was a bit selfish. There are two players to his left. Surely he should have done better by finding one of them.
Yeah, Mutumba Nyoka and Chakuchichi were there for him. They were supporting him. And I'm sure after trying to beat his mark, and that angle was a bit too tight, he should have opted for those two.
That's a chance gone begging. The captain very nearly gave away possession. It's Chatadgarada. Chigumira. Kwekwe United. Matatu. Mambare giving it away. And here Chigumira. Finding Chakuchichi all alone on the far side now. Chiwi must watch this one. Chakuchichi gets into the area. And the ball has gone out of play. According to the far side assistant referee. Well, for a 16-year-old, I will expect the mistakes that he is making. But definitely whenever he is in possession, really, he is creating mayhem inside the penalty box for Kwekwe United.
And he has the confidence of taking the defender on. And there you see Lino Chikua, I think he should have done better. Yes, the flag had gone up because the boy had already crossed the byline when Chakuchichi tried to come up with that cut back cross. And Chikua had made a mess of it and saved by the far side assistant referee, that is Kulakwashe Tigere.
Yes, indeed, Chikua still lacking in confidence. Last season's top goal scorer still to open his account this season. He must work extra hard to convince his coach Tondera Indiraya. This one headed into touch. Throw into Kwekwe United. 1-0 to Scotland. A goal scored by Machope. A minute of stoppage time to be played. As we see some fans enjoying the match here at Rufaro Stadium. An early cross inside the area, headed away, picked up once again. Sukutwa took too long on the ball. Mambare does well to find support on the near side here. Andile Tarwinga, a lovely chance and a shot at goal, and it took a deflection and was very kind to the goalkeeper Nelson Chajga, who goes down on the ball and made sure that the danger is averted. Chajga bouncing the ball once or twice, and the referee Tinatenda Mashoko blows to end the first 45 minutes. 1-0 to Scotland, and suddenly Kwekwe United will have to work extra hard to come back into this game.
Exactly, Sonny. They need to work extra hard if they have to find an equalizer or anything out of this game, because you can see that Scotland are dominating from midfield there and going up front. That's where maybe they are lacking that instinct to kill off the game. With the very first chance of the game, led into the 16-year-old Chapochichi, where the turn over the goal, where he was not anticipating the ball to reach to him, and then the second chance fell to Timon Machope, and with aplomb he finished it very well, give Scotland the lead. And Machope was presented with another opportunity which he wasted. Then we had that power driver from Manenji, and Scotland could have been leading by 3 goals. There was the delightful chip pass by Mureremba to Machope, and Machope took advantage of his long legs there to lob the ball over the advancing goalkeeper. And Kwekwe United, I think they had very few chances which they could have capitalized, but not to no avail. And that's the halftime score for you. Scotland leading 1-0 at Rufaro Stadium.
And definitely looking at it, you find that Kwekwe United took too long to settle down, and Scotland have taken full advantage of that lull in confidence from the visitors, Kwekwe United. So they will have to do a lot better come the second half in order to find an equalizer and possibly go on to win it, given the fact that some of their players are looking a bit lost in terms of attack, especially the strikers, the likes of Farai Matatu and Bungeni Mnesi. They haven't really threatened the Scotland outfit, as we see the technical team for Tondira Njiraya walking all the way to the dressing room. But what do you think he will be saying to the players at halftime? Still leading 1-0, but halftime team talk. What is it like for Tondira Njiraya?
I'm sure Tondira Njiraya would urge his boys to find a second goal in the third maybe, because 1-0 is a dangerous scoreline to lead, a very thin lead. Anything can happen in soccer. You can consider a penalty or a flick goal that will give the equalizer, and these boys, they will be very satisfied with their point. They might defend for their lives, and they might play boring football by just kicking it away from danger. They will not give you enough space once they get that equalizer. So it will be very good for them to get an assurance goal. So Tondira Njiraya should be telling his boys to go for more,
and actually try to close down on some of the players that are threatening. They've taken about 3 corner kicks. Those are instances whereby they could have considered the goal. But let's take a look at this one. Mureremba drifted into the area, turned the man inside out, but Chiwi was very good at it, managed to clear the danger. And talking about some of the outstanding players in Kwekwe, I think the defender Lennox Chiwi was one who caught my eye with his ability to guard his goal. And this is the header from Vasily Kawe. I think he should have tried to take it away from the goalkeeper and create a better chance of scoring, because he couldn't get the pace in it to force the goalkeeper out to generate any power. So the best thing would have been to place it far from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, and normally it would be very tricky for the goalkeeper if he had it back to that far post where it was coming from, where the cross is coming from. Then he had it towards that. That was the chance for Timon Machope with the goalkeeper to do that second touch, let him down until the intervention of
Lennox Chiwi.
Yeah, Chiwi has been very outstanding in defense, and maybe that's the reason why the scoreline is still 1-0 here. If it had not been him, maybe it would be 2 or 3-0 down.
And I think for Tamil Machope on that occasion, he tried to think about it too much. I mean, for a striker, the instinct.
Yes, yes. The instinct of a striker.
Too many
look at Chakuchichi. Chakuchichi was all by himself. Maybe he should have just laid the ball to Chakuchichi. Would have maybe had the simplest of task of rolling the ball into the empty net.
Yes. Well, that's pile driver by Manenji. If it was a few more inches to the other side, the defender would have scored a spectacular goal. But the goalkeeper, I must admit that Elton Chuare was on guard. He did a fantastic job and kept that shot out. Otherwise, it could have been another effort taken into his area. Now, Timbanyoka is the one who actually flicked the ball, and Machope was on hand to flick it over the goalkeeper.
Yeah, that was a very good pass assisted by Panachem Timbanyoka, the former FC Platinum man. And another news you are receiving here is Witness Shawe equalized at the death at Jubo Stadium, so it's triangle 1-1.
Yes, as we see the celebrations, Timbanyoka being hoisted for providing that assist. Some clever play from the young man who is doing a good job here. And the fans, I must say, they've been very vocal, especially the Scotland fans. They've been, singing throughout, trying to give the atmosphere, a carnival atmosphere here at Rufaro Stadium. They certainly are doing quite a lot, and I think the crowd could have been better if it were not for the weather, because it's bitterly cold here at Rufaro Stadium.
Yeah, it's very, very cold this afternoon, Stanley. So if you are here, if you want to stay warm, maybe you need some bit of activity. You need to sing, dance. You need to be, unless if you have those heavy jackets or those bomber jackets, maybe to keep you warm. But still, you need to have your body active to beat this kind of weather. It's very chilly here, and I'm sure temperatures are as low as something like 11 degrees Celsius.
Yes, we talked about Scotland, their team talk at halftime. What about Kwekwe United? I mean, they've had a few sporadic attempts at goal. They've created 3 corner kicks, but they haven't really settled down into some serious pattern of football to bother Scotland at all. What type of talk would you have with them at halftime if you were, Popopo?
If I was Popopo, I would tell my boys that, as you can see, there's nothing special in this Scotland team. We are playing pound for pound for them, despite giving them some openings and opportunities there. Don't try to play too much back to the goalkeeper. I think that's their biggest undoing. They've been playing too much back passes back to their goalkeeper, and they're not venturing forward. They should carry forward. You could say whenever Masima Mambare is in possession, at times is a real threat. They need to go forward. They're not really venturing too much forward. As you can see, the Farai Matatu, his presence has not really been felt, and they haven't tested National Charge much in which it goes for.
on the old My DSTV app. Time to make the switch. And yes, it's as easy as it sounds. Just download the new My DSTV app and log in as you normally would. Everything you need is right there. Your account, your settings, your offers. It's a smoother way to pay, upgrade, reconnect, or clear errors. All in fewer steps. No hassle, just more control in less time. Download the new My DSTV app, made to make it easy.
Welcome back to the second 45. Scotland taking on Kwekwe United, and the Harare side are leading by 1-0. A goal scored by Timon Machope in the first half. It could have been more with a bit of precision in front of goal, but you must commend the Kwekwe goalkeeper Chuare for keeping the scoreline respectable. And the change has just been made. I'm sure Willie can tell us the change that Kwekwe United have made.
Yes, it seems they've brought out Masima Mambare and they've brought in a right back in Genesis Munashe, number 15 has been in, number 14 has been put out. That was Kin Mambare.
So the veteran is out. Sangweme takes over for Kwekwe United. This is a good looking cross into the area. Oh, neatly taken down, but Madake is in the way, and this one goes all the way out. Kwekwe United trying to start the second half like a house on fire. Here they come now. Sangweme. He's a tricky customer, Sangweme, but Vasily Kawe has kept a tight rein on his movements. Here's a long throw. Kwekwe United played forward. Not a very good one from Tavaza Zenda. They finally clear the ball away, and the captain allows Tajga, the goalkeeper, to play the ball downfield. They're still leading by 1-0, and looks like Tondira Ndiraya has decided to throw in weapons of mass destruction now. He would like to put Kwekwe in their right place with some substitutions. They look high-profile substitutions, Willie.
Yes, he's preparing a double substitution, bringing Kama Billiard and then Tokozi Sebe. So we are still to find out who is going to call it a day. Maybe Chakuchichi is going to rest the young men. Let's wait and see as the two substitutes. And number 55, Kingsley Muraremba, has been pulled off. So he's calling it a day, and Tokozi Msebe. So let's see the second substitute, who is going to be replaced by Kama Billiard, as the fourth official, Anna Mutanga, is preparing the number on that board, and it's number 98, which is Vasile Kawe. So the 16-year-old carries on.
stays on. It looks like Tondera Andrea likes what he's seeing from the 16-year-old Chakuchichi. I would have kept him in as well, because all he needs is confidence. Otherwise, in terms of talent and everything, he has got it all. Here's a cross now from Timbanyoka inside the area. It's cleared away. Linus Chikua couldn't direct it in the right direction. Manenji picked up by Msebe. Turns away from his marker. Msebe falls under challenge. Couldn't get the return pass. Cleared away by Chiwi. And in the end, Chigumira can guide this one back to his goalkeeper. And it's a long ball forward. And this one played out into touch for a throw in to Scotland. Mapviravira leading here by 1-0. Here's Linus Chikua. Slipped in the process. Throw in to be given. And throw. Well, it looks like Kwekwe United have just won that throw. Ball cleared away. This one picked up now by Chigumira. Bochwe to Manenji. Chakuchichi. Back again to Msebe. It was taken over from Mreremba. Msebe now in possession. Here he is. Kama Billiard. Couldn't fasten onto the pass, but Songweme is doing well. Sugutwa posts the ball forward. Neatly brought down there. The Songweme will take over once again, playing a seemingly good ball, but Manenji reads it well. Here comes Kamapilia, playing it to the far side. Chakuchichi taking time to bring the ball down, and it gets past his marker. It looks like we're getting an early cross, but good defensive work there once again by Kwekwe United. That would have been a killer ball, because there were two players in the box for Scotland, and in the end, Kwekwe United have managed to clear. Now Madake creating space and gets the pass from goalkeeper Chajga. Chigumira infield, lays it back. Msebe very comfortable on the ball, and now Lionel Chikua, he needs support, brings in a cross. The goalkeeper with a showy piece of goalkeeping, nobody in the center. And you can tell that Machope is no longer in the team, because Chikua's cross needed somebody in the center, but Chakuchichi was coming from the other wing. Willie, you've played as a goalkeeper before. That save, spinning the ball in your own box, I would have opted for a punch away from the area. What's your take?
Yeah, you need to make one decision when you are going for such kind of balls. If you can see that is difficult to have a clean catch, you need to fist it away from danger. Because there, Chakuchichi not coming from far, that blind side. If he was a center striker who was there like Machope, he could have capitalized on that spill and just rolled the ball into an empty net. So at times, as a goalkeeper, even if you see professional goalkeepers like the likes of Thibaut Courtois, they'll just fist it away. Not that they cannot handle it first time, but that's the safest thing to do.
Definitely the safest thing to do, because on that occasion I must say that Chuare was lucky. Here comes Chakuchichi. Billiard to Manenji. Madake to his captain, Kevin Moyle. Back to Madake. Here they come now with Lionel Chikua, but there's no one in the center. Chikua working it backwards to Chigumira, trying a cross, but it's overcooked. Way out. and it will be a goal kick. Quickly taken by Kwekwe. Kwekwe, of course, has just made one change. We haven't seen much of the new player. Kamabilia had a chance for Scotland. Chakuchichi hits the bar, my word. And the shot has come once again. Kamabilia. Oh dear, oh dear. The young man could have registered the goal here at Rufaro Stadium, and certainly could have gone a long way in cementing his place in the Scotland outfit. But he didn't do a good job on that occasion, hitting the bar with the goalkeeper badly exposed. Here is Msebe heading the ball back to his goal minder. Chajga averts the danger. Chibi heading it up in the air. And Ishkua has done well. Tumtimba Nyoka back on the right hand side of attack. The cross looks good. And Kamabilia can't get onto it. And Song Msugut Kwarada scrambles it away. Manenji Tumsebe. Billiard. This is Chigomira. Picked up by Mtimba Nyoka. Slipped through there, and the run was ended by Chigumira. When everybody expected him to have completed it, he decided to go back and restart the formula. Take a look at that. This is a glorious chance indeed. Surely young Chakchichi should have played that one into the back of the net.
Yeah, I think the first touch let him down. He couldn't control the ball well. It went high off the foot, and he was expecting to bury that one. From there, it came off the crossbar where everybody expected a goal from there. And recently, Tondrendra and Boch were there, some few instructions there. And I'm sure as you were talking during the halftime break, that Tondrendra is desperate for the assurance goal here.
Yes, he needs that insurance goal so that there's a bit of daylight between him and Kwekwe United. But in the meantime, Defender is being attended to. Match day 15 results. Well, these are scores at the moment. Triangle 1-1 with Moors. Highlanders 2, Simba Bora 1. This is reading wrong, because the players that we got, it should be Highlanders 1, Simba Bora 2.
Yes, it's Highlanders 1, Simba Bora 2.
And I'm sure that will be corrected. And the player concerned is now up and about, coming round.
Matthew Murambia has given Moors the lead at Gibo.
And
it's now Moors 2.
Now Moors 2. Matthew Murambia scoring the second goal. This time around the caption is right. Highlanders 1, Simba Bora 2. Scotland 1, Kwekwe United 0. Here at Rufaro Stadium. Kwekwe United still in possession. Oh, that was a crude tackle. We could be seeing a card here from Coach Gumira, but the referee Tinotenda Mashoko is in a good mood, so luckily for him, so it will be a free kick from the best part of 50 meters. That's how it happened.
And they knew exactly what was doing there, Chikumira.
Yeah.
That was a very cruel, very bad foul there, very bad tackle.
He's lucky that the referee Tinotenda Mashoko didn't want to pull out his cards. It could have complicated his job, because as a defender, it means you can't make crucial tackles. Here comes the kick now inside the area. The chance, but cleared away. That was Andy Letaruinga closing in. And Scotland cleared. Chajra Sugutwa pumping it forward into the area, and Madake will leave it for his goalminder. Take a look at the opportunity once again. It's a good ball played in the area, and Matake made sure it's safe with a massive clearance. Timbanyoka slips and gives away possession. Sekotwa. As Kwekwe United are beginning to play now, but Andile Taruinga's touch is heavy, and Manenji took it away with a long clearance. And the ball has gone out of play. The referee hasn't seen that yet. It's a throw in now to Kwekwe United. And the ref wants it taken from the correct position. In the meantime, there's a player lying on his back. That's young Chakuchichi, the exciting 16-year-old who could have made it 2-0 for Scotland. It's a muscle problem. We hope again that it's nothing serious, so that Tundirandiraya will make tactical substitution and not injury-inspired ones. And I had a quick look at the Scotland bench. No movements yet. And Chakuchichi being led off the field of play, so that treatment will continue, and when he's fine he can come back. Timbanyoka of Kwekwe United ready to join the action. Emmanuel Timbanyoka, just number 20, will soon be joining the fray, as Paul Chimalizeni is trying to salvage here the match. As it stands, they are down by 1-0. The 3 points will go to Scotland if it ends like this. Confirmation of the scoreline and the goal scorer, Taman Machope, after 14 minutes. Here's Chikumira. Long ball forward, headed away, and Chikumira back to his captain, Manenji, to Chakuchichi. Kevin Moyo has got the goalkeeper to call on to, and Gareth Matake. He can play in every position at the back. Gareth Matake is playing as a centre back today, but he normally plays as the right back. Oh, lovely stuff as the ball goes through. Leonard Sikua was not on the same page, and it goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. My goodness me, that was a sweeping move that deserved the goal, Willie.
And those touches by Kama Billiard, those are the ones that charms Michael Nis. And Michael Chikuapundo read well, and like to say, he was on a different page. Otherwise they should have benefited there and maybe get that second goal, which they are so desperate for.
Yes, indeed, they need a bit of daylight. Manenji to Chakuchichi, and the Scotland fans are in full voice in the Vietnam end. Wonderful turn by Bochwe. Chakuchichi once again taking time to get the ball. No support. It finally arrives. Ball played through. Kamapiliat, it's taken away from him, and finally fisted away by Chikede. Timbanyoka, Sebe. For a moment I thought he's giving away possession, but now this is Bochwe. Looking from Timbanyoka, too far ahead of him, and it's rolled kindly. And Chikede has gone down, and the ref has blown for free kick changes coming through. Let's see as we go through the free kick once again.
And Pochi Malizan is preparing a double substitution. Chikede is calling it a day. And Malon Nyawaranda will come in, and then Emmanuel Mtibanyoka will also make a cameo appearance here. I'm not sure with this other one. Oh, it's Kasukutwa, it's number 8.
Yes,
Kasukutwa. Jealous
of Sukutwa calls it a day. And in comes another player, just number 21. That is Malon Nyawaranda and Emmanuel Mtibanyoka. Scotland are still pushing forward. This is a lovely ball played through once again. And the shot goes over bar.
And it's young Chakuchichi again.
He ran into these promising positions, but unfortunately he's not settling down to the right shot. The technique of taking the shot was wrong. He leaned backward heavily and he ended up skying the effort. But with a bit of time, we'll be seeing great things from this young man. Kabapiliat turns away from his marker, and it's into touch, throw into Scotland. Chigomira taken away by Chuare. Elton, who throws a long ball on the far side. Daruinga is calling for it, but it's taken away by Manenji. Once again, Chakuchichi showing some good ball control, but oh, wonderfully done. My goodness me. We only see this when Lamine Yamal is doing it, but Chakuchichi can also emulate that. Brilliant.
Yeah, I think the young man needs time, just a little bit of patience. And I'm happy that Tundra Ndiraya has not put his confidence away by substituting him. He has kept him on the field of play. That builds enough confidence for the young man. He's very, very good. He's a gem. So whenever we have the under 23s or the under 20s, I think this young man must be good. It must be the first name on that list.
Yes, indeed, he must be the first name on that list. And as you quite rightly say, Diraya hasn't chosen to deflect his bubble, and it would actually destroy the young man, as we see Chikumira playing the ball forward. Here's Msebe once again, very comfortable in the middle of the park, finding Mtibanyoka. Kama Billiard. Back to Mtibanyoka. Lays it wide to another youngster, Chakuchichi. Bochwe to Kama Billiard. Oh, the Zimbabwe International couldn't connect, but once again some free-flowing football coming from Scotland, and the fans are enjoying themselves in the stands, really.
Yeah, that's what they have to do, pressing this chilly weather here. They come up, Billiard wanted to come into this spectacular half volley there. Unfortunately, didn't catch it the right way he wanted. He got it the way he wanted it. I think that was going to be a spectacular goal. That is if it was going to beat goalkeeper Elton Juwari.
Yes, indeed. Kwekwe United restarts. Cleared away by Katifu. Picked up now by Matatu. He's looking for support on the far side. Another effort. Playing it through. And in the end, Taruinga fighting a lone battle on the far side. Msebe being forced to scramble it away. Very much unlike Msebe. But Kwekwe United have got the ball. Sangweme scrambles, and in the end, referee played advantage. Here it comes now on the near side. Tafazwa Mzenda trying from afar. Another rush of blood to his head there. He should have done better to lay it on the near side for the substitute who was calling for it, and it could have been a much better story to give the ball to Genesis Unashe. And it's guided backwards. Kwekwe United have injected a sense of urgency now. Genesis with a long ball to the far side. Manenji takes it away. Finds his captain, Sebe. Our lovely dummy. It comes to Lionel Chikua fighting for the ball, but Kwekwe United have taken it away. For a moment I thought the ref would play advantage, but he decided to blow.
Wolverhampton is preparing to come on for Scotland.
Out of your picture as we go through this replay with Linus Chukua losing the ball. Now the captain, Wolverhampton, preparing to join the fray.
Nathan Tassa as well.
And Nathan Tassa will be the other one. What's your read of these changes?
Those are attacking changes, so it means they are still looking for that second goal. That is an assurance goal that will make sure they seal the point. Because as you see the way Kwekwe are going back into this game, they might surprise you and come up with an equalizer, which is the worst thing for Scotland to drop points against the team at the bottom. Remember, Scotland are fighting for winners and they have that game in hand and need to close the gap, and especially if the news that Simba Bora are leading and the Moors are leading, if they've had those news, then they are desperate for points this afternoon.
Yes, indeed, they have to do a lot better. Get a second goal to get an insurance goal. What's the celebration about? It could be news filtering through and we haven't heard about it.
This triangle we have equalized against Moors.
Oh yes, that's why.
It's Chaturuka who is equalized there.
Yeah, the relegation threatened teams are beginning to play well. Scotland pushing forward. Kamapeliad with a lovely pass. And Manenji could not keep the ball in play. Throwing on the far side. Nearly 20 minutes left of play. 20 and a bit. And the referee is indicating a substitution that will be taking place.
So Mutumba Nyoka is calling it a day.
Let's wait and see. Gift Umbro Mzazi, former Zimbabwe international, former Dynamos player. Walter Msona comes on for Tadiwa Chakuchichi.
So this is Nathan Mtasa. Yeah.
This is Nathan Mtasa coming on.
And now
from Timbanyoka there.
yes.
And now let's see. They're calling number 17.
Yeah, it was the wrong number.
Wrong number is 77.
Not 17, yeah.
Yes, Chakuchichi.
Now she has corrected. Mutanga, Maria Mtanga, she has corrected. Anna Mtanga, sorry. She has corrected. It's now 77.
77 for the 16-year-old who calls it a day. It was a fine day, and even the crowd in the Mbara end is giving a round of applause, a richly deserved round of applause there, Willie.
He has stolen a lot of hearts this afternoon. As you can see, the crowd are appreciating the young man. This is a rare talent you would find in Zimbabwe at this age. But yet he scored, maybe he was going to equal the record set by Peter Ndlovu, scoring at 16 years.
Yes, Peter Ndlovu did that. And I remember Moses Chunga scored at 17 against Ethiopia here at Rufaro Stadium way back in 83. Now here's Elton Chware creating mayhem, his own problems, trying to play from the back. Mzenda, but it's taken away once again. Manenji is injured, stays down, play continues. And let us say Manenji is up and about and the game can continue. Some of the fans that have prayed the chilly weather, and yeah, that was a late tackle on Manenji. The referee decided to play advantage. And there's some match day 15 score lines coming through once again. Well, it still reads triangle 1 was 2.
Yeah, but triangle is equalized.
We know that the latest is triangle have found an equalizer. Here's Mzenda. Sangweme. Madake clears. Here's Mzenda. He does well to find his goalkeeper. 18 minutes played, and Nathan Utasa clattered into the goalkeeper. The referee wasn't watching. There's nothing but the near side assistant ref is doing. So Nathan Utasa could get away with it.
Unless if the near side first assistant referee spotted something.
Looks like he wasn't watching as well, because his flag stays down, which could be a concern there for Kwekwe United.
Yeah, I can see the near side first assistant referee. The flag is still down here. This spotted something, I'm sure he would have raised this flag to alert the goalkeeper, to alert the center referee. That was accidental, isn't it? Pure accidental.
Yeah, I think his momentum took him into the goalkeeper, who also took too long to dispatch that ball.
Yes, and Nathan had every right to go for it.
Elton Chouare, hopefully he will be able to continue, as we see Manenji checking the ball away from his marker, but Taruenga has been a tricky customer. Timbanyoka didn't do, or he was a pale shadow of himself, Timbanyoka, today. He normally is a bundle of energy on the right hand side of attack for Scotland, but today he seems to have been struggling. Oh, we've got the youngsters here. You will be popular tonight. Everyone is watching you throughout the country. Millions will know you from now. And Michael is deep in conversation with Sharif Musa, former Zimbabwe Warriors manager. He had a very successful stint as manager of the Warriors. And here it comes to Zenda. Ball is picked up once again, and the shot. That's a good effort from that distance, trying to surprise the goalkeeper. Some of the Kwekwe fans are actually applauding that. They say that in football, if you don't shoot, you won't score. Here's Chikomira. Turns away from his marker. Picks up support from Walter Msona. Kamabilia takes it away. Plays it short. Game looking different now. Pochwe. Back to Manenji. And he opts for his goalkeeper. Clears the danger. Sebe has won it. Walter Msona back to overlapping Manenji. The ball was still bubbling. And Taruenga is a hard-working player, but Kamapilira has taken it away. A chance for Lionel Chikua. Manenji. Sebe once again. Kevin Moyo. Back to Manenji. And Kwekwe have managed to take it away. Sangweme has been a very busy player in the middle of the park, fighting for every loose ball. Chance here, but cleared away. Free kick. That's a good looking position. Every Mavirawira supporter is worried. You can see the long faces in your pictures. Yeah, he lost the tackle. That's Sebe. And the Charisma attack cleared, but the ref had already blown for that free kick. It's a very good looking position here, Willie, and if they do have a good hitter of the ball from that sort of distance, they can get a goal.
Exactly, Stanley. From that is a very good distance. I think it's about 20-25 meters. A good strike of that ball from that range, you can beat any goalkeeper any day.
Let's wait and see. The wall has been made. The Chajga must watch this one carefully. There he is, shuttling from one post to the other, trying to make sure that the shot is covered. Here comes the effort. Wow! Just over the bar. And the corner, according to the referee. My goodness, that was a cannonball from the midfielder. Let's take a look at it again. That was a well-hit shot. Yes, the goalkeeper fingertipped it away. The corner kick has been taken. Scotland can clear. Kwekwe United will pick up possession with goalkeeper Shuare Elton clipping it long. And it looks like the chance once more. Straight to the goalkeeper. Looks like the basement team is gaining in confidence, and at the same time Scotland are becoming worried because time is ticking away. Only about 11 minutes left of play.
Yeah, especially if you don't tell anyone that this team is lying on the bottom, someone who just walked in and is watching this game, and you tell them that this team is the one which is right at the bottom and they are trailing. Even if this make you say this team is trailing, you might not believe you. But there is hope again, another chance.
Zenda will pick this one up. It's a good looking cross taken away by the goalkeeper Nelson Chajga. Kwekwe United growing in confidence. Paul Chimalizeni has been with them on the touchline, giving them confidence, and the boys are responding well, aren't they?
Exactly. And now Chajga is now the busiest of the two goalkeepers.
Yes, the substitutes that were introduced are beginning to give them problems. Timbanyoka Emmanuel and Genesis Munashe alongside Marlon Nyauranda. They are certainly causing problems. Kwekwe forward, nobody home. Taken by Chuare. Kwekwe United looking very confident now. Lovely touch there by Knowledge, Walter Msona rather. Knowledge is the brother who is in the stands watching. Kama Billiard, the ball juggler. Lovely stuff from Kama Billiard. Plays it through Walter. Tumstasa takes a cricket goal and off a defender Muzenda. That will be a corner. These fans surely expected something different. Those look like that's beer, isn't it?
I wanted to ask this.
I don't remember. You know, well, I've never seen tea like that. It's called here at Tufara Stadium.
But that's not tea. That's beer, definitely.
Definitely beer. And again, we are looking. Oh God! And that was a good-looking header, just going wide from Msona. Kama Billiard. Lovely stuff. And if he continues to play, Kama Billiard, if he continues to play until next year, it will be 20 years since I first saw him playing here for the young Warriors.
Well, for the young Warriors.
He was still a youngster. Him and Knowledge Msona, Lincoln Rasia, and there was a Drukamanja there. It was a youth tournament. Sangweme, with a bit of support, could be quite a tricky customer. And Lionel Chikua impeded. Free kick to Scotland. Another couple enjoying themselves in the stands. Lionel Chikua was pulled down by the neck by Sangweme Nyasha. Free kick has been quite rightly awarded by the referee Tinotenda Mashoko. apart from one or two cases whereby the advantage wasn't played, I think I'm quite happy with Mashoko's performance this afternoon.
Yeah, I think it's a very good outing. I think I'll give him a 7 out of 10, which is a very good rating for Mashoko.
Free kick. Sona is interested. Mutasa is also interested. He's backing away. Mutasa backing away a few meters. And here he comes now. And straight into the wall. Manenji will play through, not a very good pass. In the end, it's a throw in to be taken by Kwekwe United, who despite being down by 1-0 should not be ashamed of their showing here. They've looked very good, and the chance once again, come on! And this one taken away by the goalkeeper, Chuare. And as you quite rightly said earlier on, that look, he is responsible for the scoreline here. It could have been an embarrassing scoreline if it were not for the goalkeeper.
Exactly, Stanley. And that's another dangerous free kick for Kwekwe United in a very dangerous area. If they are going to, I think that should be the first yellow card of the afternoon. I've seen the referee going for his breast pocket there.
Yes, indeed. I remember he didn't quite wrap his foot around it properly, and which is sheer luck for Kwekwe, that the diminutive Zimbabwe International is a thorn in the flesh of any team. His skills, his abilities, his reading of the game is top-notch. He makes life difficult for the opponent.
Exactly. He still has a lot to offer for the country, even for Scotland and even for the national team.
Let's see who takes this one for Kwekwe United.
The last one was taken by Monashe Genesis. Let's wait and see if he's going to trouble Nelson Chaja from this range. He's nowhere
this one
near the scene there.
It's Minaji who is behind it. The three-man committee is still discussing what to do with this set piece. You can see that the Scotland wall is quite concerned. It's taken once again, another shot. This one, it goes over. Genesis Monashe would have been the better player, but they were trying to vary their attacks. Substitution for Kwekwe United, and I think Matatu is the man calling it a day. Farai Matatu calls it a day, and in comes Kasim Piri. Yes, Farai Matatu tried his best, but his best was not good enough this afternoon.
Yeah, he was not that good enough. He didn't offer much as expected from him. He's a veteran striker. We expected him to at least trouble Nelson Chaja at one stage, but he didn't do it all afternoon. So this change, let's see if it will bring anything with about 3.5 minutes to go.
Kwekwe United have had to make some reorganization, because the substitute Piri is playing in midfield. Here he is now, Kasim Piri lays it to the far side, and Tarwika is calling for it. Oh, lovely stuff as they come through. Good defensive work, Kasim Piri with a shot straight at the goalkeeper. Nelson Chaja being tested. Kasim Piri. It was too far for Nelson Chaja.
Yeah, first contribution for Kasim
Kasa has
Piri.
lost possession. Piri once again pushing it forward. But Moyo makes sure it's safe. Lionel Chikua on a run here. Can he double the advantage for Scotland, but decides to go backwards? He lays it through. Msebe allows him to go. That was a good-looking pass. Kamabiliat goes down. The chance now. Oh, this has gone wide. Scotland, Williamson came in with an effort, but it went wide. So that will be a goal kick to Kwekwe United. Yeah, they are on the losing end here, but I must say that it's an improved performance by the Midland side. Walter Msona slipping past our defenders. Kama Billiard back to Msona. Billiard once more picks up possession, ball played on the far side. Chikua taking a bit of time, turns away from his marker. Chikua, you never know what he was trying to do. This one easily taken away by Chiware. 2 minutes to the 90, and Kevin Moyo makes sure it's safe. Chikua chests it down. Sebe infield for Captain Msona. Well read. Mzenda will take it away. This one picked up by Sangweme, playing it on the far side is Andile Taruenga. The shot from Taruenga straight to the goalkeeper. And Taruenga has got down injured. But Kwekwe United are asking questions.
Yeah, they're calling for a penalty. They're appealing to the referee that it was a high challenge. And even Pro Chimazen out of the viewers picture there, and with his technical team, they are appealing for a penalty there from the referee.
2 minutes of stoppage time that we have here at Rufaro Stadium.
Let's have a second look, Stanley.
Second look at the incident. Unfortunately, this is not what the referee will be seeing. That should have been a penalty.
Exactly.
That should have been a penalty. A high boot on a player in the box.
Albert Manenji.
That's a penalty. Take a look again.
Yes, he didn't get any piece of the ball.
None whatsoever.
And that should be a penalty.
The referee has picked up the ball and is starting with the drop ball. Well, you can't blame him. He doesn't have the VAR. He only saw that in a split second, and he wasn't helped either by the far side assistant referee.
I was about to say so.
Sebe. This is Mtasa. Can he find the second goal? Munashe. Mtasa has won the ball back, but he's fouling the opponent. Kwekwe United suddenly have got support now. Here they are. Mineji trying to round off a defender. Nathan Tassa had no option but to foul him. This leaves Zenda with the responsibility of playing the ball into the box. That's the Vietnam end. They're enjoying themselves here. The drums are beating. Voices are going hoarse from singing.
Instead, never equalized for Highlanders, but straight from kickoff, Emmanuel Zocha got his press. So Simba are leading 3-2 now.
My goodness me, they're having goals there. We have a drought, and this one is headed wide. Joe Lupata proving a point, and we are drifting into the 2 minutes of added time is up. And the referee looks at his watch. Anytime he will be blowing. The goal kick could be the last piece of action from Nelson Chaja. He clips it forward. It's headed away. Mutasa has got possession. That one again sails over the bar, no problem for the goalkeeper. Time for Chuare to clear it downfield. 1-0. Scotland in the lead. And I must say they survived the penalty call. Chikua looking for Kamabilia. Chikua plays it through once again, but good defensive work from Lennox. As they go forward, Mineji turns in field. Taruinga will pick it up on the far side. Lays it back for Mineji. He doesn't cross. The cross finally comes in. It doesn't go to anybody. It is easily taken away. Waltamsona does well to find side. Lionel Chikua. Kamabiliat is on a run. There he is. Kamabiliat flicks it through. I think you have to give credit to the defender. Lennox Chivi is a brilliant defender, and it's all over now. 1-0 Scotland win, but they did their best, Kwekwe United. They couldn't find the equalizer. 3 points for Virawira Willie.
If this was a boxing mix, Stanley, I'm sure it would have ended all square. But unfortunately, the most statistic is finding the back of the net, which Scotland did through Timon Matope as early as the 14th minute. So it ended here at Rufaro Stadium. Scotland won, Kwekwe United 0. And as we prepare to go down pitch side for the post-match interview with the two coaches, as you can see Gareth Madake in our picture there, and Panashe Mtasa almost presented a golden opportunity at the dying stages there. Unfortunately, the defender was in his way. So the Kwekwe United might feel hard done by that penalty, which was not. There is a flick by Kamabiliat to Panashe Mtasa, and it was actually Mutimba Nyoka, Emmanuel Mutimba Nyoka, who intervened there to disturb Panashe Mtasa. So you can't really blame him. It was the alertness of the defensive linkman there. And it has ended here at Rufaro Stadium. Scotland won, Kwekwe United won. A hard-fought victory for Scotland. It was not as easy as everybody expected here. And as Stanley Katanda is going down pitch side for the post-match interviews with the two coaches, we will hear whether Kwekwe United will have any complaints with that penalty that was missed by the referee of the afternoon, Tunetenda Mashoko, where Kwekwe United should have got a penalty after the hard-running defender was impeded inside the box by Albert Manenji. And as we watched some highlights of what happened there, Lima Chukua with that cross that was almost killed by the goalkeeper, and lucky for the goalkeeper, no one was there. And there is a Chugumira Kamabiliat laying it to Chakuchichi. It came off the crossbar. He had picked his spot, but unfortunately the crossbar stood in his way, and the goalkeeper tried to come back and defensive line there. So Kwekwe were defending resolutely, and Kamabiliat there being very unselfish off the good work by the 16-year-old Tadiba Chakuchichi. Actually, there's Laritra Trusida is waiting with the winning coach Kendra Ndiraya. Over to you, Larry. For the
So it is 1 in favor of the host, that is Scotland, just edging out a determined Kwekwe United. And right now I'm joined by the Scotland coach, Tundra Ndiraya. And coach, I must say, a tough encounter. Did you foresee Kwekwe coming like this?
Yeah, tough encounter, but I thought in the toughness of the game, we created so many chances today, so many clear scoring chances. So yeah, in the end, you then allow the opponent to come back into the game and threaten. But if you ask me, I didn't see much threat, save for those free kicks that were being taken by Mineshi. But overall, I thought we created chances, and our only problem is scoring goals. We should have scored quite a number of goals today.
And how important is this victory in the contest of especially the next half of the season?
we have to control. We have to collect points. That is important. Is for us as a team to collect points. And I'm happy that we came back from a defeat that we suffered against Wolves. But of course, I thought we were going to score quite a number of goals today. We didn't, but it's important that we were coming from a defeat. It's important that we collected maximum points today, so that then keeps us amongst the top teams so far on the log.
And lastly, coach, we also saw you just giving chance to young Chakuchichi again.
Yes.
And how impressed were you with his involvement?
Very good game from him. He's a youngster. I mean, we were talking about a 16-year-old. And I think we haven't seen such things happening in our football. And if we don't introduce these boys, these youngsters, who will? So I'm happy that we have introduced another gem, I should call him. And you could see the potential that is in him. With some bit of luck and precision, he could have scored a hat-trick today. He was there. He was there in the scoring positions, but I think it's all for the nation. We have to do it as coaches to make sure that we give a chance to young players, so that we keep the supply to the national team going. He's a national under-17 player, so his pathway is looking good. Hopefully, we can give him more game time, and he can be one for the senior team.
Thanks so much, coach. And I know Wednesday is coming up, and definitely another encounter. All the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So that was the Scotland coach Tondra Indiraya just sharing his sentiments on the victory today, winning 1-0 against Kwekwe United. And right now I'm joined by the Kwekwe United coach, that is Paul Chimalizeni, better known as Coach Popopo. And coach, yeah, it's also another match, 1-0 defeat. Do you think that you deserved better today?
Yeah. There's an improvement. I think with a bit of luck, we could have get a goal, but unfortunately we miss. But there are positives. And we have to take it from there going forward.
And how is the team adapting to your methods since you came in?
Yeah. They're adapting very well, because you see, we could string 5-6 touches. So that's fine. That's fine with me. They're adjusting very well.
And maybe lastly, coach, the mid-season break is coming up, and also that's where the transfer window opens. Are you thinking of adding to your squad?
Yeah, sure. You can see there's a lot of work to be done, so definitely we're going to beef up. We're going to beef the team with players with experience in Premiership, so that we get out from the relegation zone.
Thanks so much, coach, and better luck next time.
Thank you.
So that was the coach for that is Kwekwe United, Paul Chimalizeni, just sharing his sentiments on the defeat today. And we'll take you back to the studio as you get to watch the highlights of the match.